All right, we're doing this. Let's get to it. 21 songs. These will not be in order, and I apologize. I'll try my best to make them in order. Okay, the first song that I think is important. This is kind of like the preface, and this song is "Water Is Alive." I think it's going to hold the idea that the things that help maintain our life are actually life. So water is alive, the earth is alive, and it's gonna also highlight the fact that Granny needed to learn this in order to finish bringing about flow, which is the fungible, magical, living fairy dust that makes all the things in the story happen. But it's like rainwater, snow water, ice water, water, fresh water, 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 all water, rain water, water, fresh water. And I'm gonna lean into it. It's gonna be a lot more of a chant and a lot more of a round and a lot more of a thing. Yeah. Okay. Next song. You know that joke where it's like, can we have popsicles? And your mom says we got popsicles at home, and really at home she means frozen juice. So imagine AntiMeta. AntiMeta is gonna. Imagine Meta. Meta's a kid who's in love with cheat codes, like life cheat codes. Meta thinks life is a video game, and he thinks Granny's teachings, the grandmother teachings, and Granny's gifts are cheat codes to help him do better at life. And Granny's gonna have a song called "We Make Us," which is about we create our community, we are our environment, etc. But also Meta's gonna be asking her for cheat codes, and she's gonna kind of be like, "We got cheat codes at home." But really, she's going to say love is a cheat code. And she's going to be like, I want something else. I want to fly. And she's going to be like, love is a cheat code. Like we got cheat codes at home. Okay. Another big song is Ask the Ship, right? Like my story is 7 seasons. And this story will take place in season 3. But really, season 3 and season 2 are the most commercial seasons. Like I've kind of thought about them in ways of how commercial they are. And Ask the Ship is really, really like, we're just helping each other. It's mutual aid and helping each other. Ask the ship and we'll give you answers and we'll share information and community. It features Quanta. She's kind of like the Beyonce type lead singer character. And yeah. And this is partly when Granny's starting to take a back seat and just let things happen. All right. Season 4 now, after we've done all the educational stuff, we start to play with ideas and concepts. And that's really rooted in the what would happen if stuff. The what would happen if, what would happen if, what would happen. Imagine like DMX having a create a children's song. What? What would happen if what? Be cool. All right. And then this is a song where Meta is bragging about Granny, because Granny's too cool to brag about herself. Granny can't be like, yo, I have the ability to create worlds with my words. Everything I'm saying is really happening right now. I'm bigger than you. Like she can't. I mean, she does it, but she's responsible. Meta, nah, he's young, so he's like he's hyping her up. So Granny's dropping universal knowledge, and I think in this rap I'll try to like encompass some of what I've learned from the grandmother teachings and Granny's gifts and all that stuff. But Meta's gonna be like, yeah, Granny, you tell him my Granny raps. It's gonna be like an old school song where, yeah, like a Run DMC featuring Puff Daddy and Granny. All right, stop. This song is a song about boundaries. It's probably in season 2. It's called Dirty Water. Imagine this is not the other water. I might have to change it, but this is water as attention. Like I find when you're alone or lonely or want attention, you might get it from anywhere. And when you're thirsty and you want water, you might drink it from anywhere. And sometimes when someone gives you that glass of dirty water and you thirsty, you go and drink that shit. And sometimes you don't have to because you got clean water. So this is saying, this is really trying to enumerate the difference between clean attention, which is attention that you consent to, and dirty attention, which is attention that, And in this story, her brother Go will be being teased by some kingdom people, by some and it's about really not letting yourself become appropriated. So the song goes, I'm not that thirsty, dirty water. I'm not that thirsty, but thanks for the offer. I'm not. And imagine someone playing imagine a folk song where someone's in like a cafe singing this song about how they do not want to be appropriated. to an audience of people who are actively appropriating them, and they're gonna go along singing ha 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 ha, I'm not that thirsty, and they'll be imitating the person saying to them no. It's funny to me. Okay, the flow code. Because flow is programmable, it has a language and ways that it needs to be communicated with. So this discusses how to communicate. This is really like self-talk and how to communicate with your mind and your mind garden and stuff like that. But it's going to be like a rapping instructional manual as to how to program this thing that can be anything. All right, Khmer Cat, show me. So we know that Khmer Cat is the character who best embodies my dance mechanic in my story. Her different dances give her different abilities, and because she's bounced around as a refugee / homeless person, she's able to learn so many different dances, and now she's kind of the dance teacher, and she's just like, she teaches you how to dance, but she's also like, show me your dance. Show me, don't tell me about your dance, show me your dance. The orchestra pit, Granny's backup. Granny has like a choir and like a horn section and a string section that are from what we call the Vibes Nebula. They're singing fish. No, they're dancing fish and singing birds, and they've fallen in love, and they've able to have their Romeo and Juliet situation because they're all hybrid beings that have fungus inside of them, and they have musical fungus inside of them that allows them to transcend the air or the water. But they're like a harmonious singing group that back Granny up, and they can get you to vibe with them because their music is so catchy that they can kind of sway you. So they become a really powerful character once the colonizers get access to this technology of music that can build harmony. So this song takes place in season 1, where you meet them, and it's supposed to show Newtown as being this harmonious, beautiful environment. But really, this becomes interesting when the colonizers get access to music. Okay, Granny and Quanta were both sing a song about how to say sorry to your mother. And this is about not recognizing that we need to not only check in with the earth and check in with the things that give us life and sustain us, but like they're alive, their mother, and not to relate to them as things to say thank you to, but things to be like, how are you? How are we? Don't thank me for giving you life, humans. Ask, how is our relationship? And the apology to mother is really about forgetting that mother is so powerful that we think that mother can do everything. And that's not true. Nobody can do everything. Nobody, including the earth. Everybody needs to be in a good relationship for things to be good. And when we, as human beings, do not remember to check in with mother, then we need to apologize. And the apology isn't for hurting her necessarily. The apology is for neglecting to understand that we are in relationship, and that relationship needs support on both sides. Mother is so powerful that we think mother can do everything, and we forget to check in, and that's why we need to apologize. Is that your hill? Imagine Kendrick Lamar critiquing everybody who has a bullshit critique. Like, you ever hear fucking Joe Biden talk? He makes things that big deal. We need to do what? So we fix voter suppression, and then what? We still gonna kill the earth? Like all of this, or the 2-party system. He's like, oh, we need to get people to vote more Democrat. Really? Is that your hill? You're lying, Biden. We know who you are. You're lying. Okay, Reagan, Fukuyama, Thatcher. This is a song taking place in season 6 or 7 when the colonizers have finally caught up to the Newtowners and they've taken over. But now the colonizers are nice colonizers. So it's not I take over, it's we take over. We all can be winners. We all can have everything. And like in some ways, this is nice. But in some ways it's not enough. Alright. I do dubplates. I call a dubplate a song where there's a whole bunch of songs. And this is the Gorgeous Warrior dubplate. So this is Queen Block after she gets mad. And one of the songs is going to be called Get Off My Tit. Literally, like imagine if Earth was just like, we're done. No more milk. Go. Another song is called Bounce. These are all like my radical type songs. One of them is just, what if the Earth was like starve? The other one is about getting up. and the other one is like kind of it's kind of a love song to QD, to be like, yo, you know, there are people who like are really into Kali, really into goddesses that represent renewal and destruction. And I mean, you just gotta be some radicals out there like, yo, I can't wait for this shit to burn. Anyways, Max, he is Granny's sidekick. He's the roach who helped save Granny's life when she was attacked by the nuclear fire breath. And he's really helpful. And this is a AntiMeta is a fan of the show, and he's watched Max, and he assumes that Max has a diary. So this is a fan's assumption about what Max's diary is like. So we're going to assume that Max has crushes. So one of the songs is called I Love You to the Maximum, and that's going to be about love and support. One of them is going to be about Echoes of My Being. That's just a pretty song that I'm trying to sneak in somewhere. And the other one is going to be about Fifth Dimensional Empress. This is about internationalism because AntiMeta is in love with characters from universes that he's not in. So when something is not in your universe, it might be understood as being from another dimension. But anyways, Harmonic, he is a maybe reincarnated version of Granny. He is both a dancer and from the Vibes Nebula, and he's gonna have a song called POS, Plantation Operating System. I think for me, this is when I understand about how colonial frames of understanding life really work. They're operating systems, right? Like, let's say you you know that the concept of being a teenager was invented, and then so now you grew up in a society that believes that teenagerism is a thing, and now you're in high school and you have all this teenage drama. All of that is a result of your operating system. All of it, your paradigm in which you frame your reality. You know, and I imagine imagine our bodies as the hardware. Your paradigm is your OS, and your different personalities or languages or different things are the apps on your phone. And this is saying that we live in a plantation, and really, like, I think we do. Next, AntiMeta and Meta, they will have a song together called Religion for Robots. I think there'll be a team up where the robots will be causing problems, and they wonder if they can make a good religion to make robots good. So this is 100101101. It's from Futurama, I think, but it's just really like, you know, if my last song I said that we're operating systems, I'm also already calling this robots, and now I'm saying it's on the nose. QD, we know it represents destruction and rebirth, and AntiMeta is a critic. So imagine what happens if they get together. The Buzzkill song, because yeah, this ain't fun. Harmonics. I'm gonna have a song called "I'm Mad at Words," because what happens if you don't have the words to express how you feel? And this is another critique of language in a way. You see, I'm always subtly, but not subtly, messing with language. The next song is called "Listen." This song is from season 2, when Meta gets his suit to help him keep up with the adults. He has to learn to listen to his body, but his body don't speak in words. Resonate is supposed to be the musical battle mechanic that exists in season 1, but I don't do much with, and then pops back up in season 6 because AntiMeta is a super fan and he's into it. And in this way of being, you sing a song, and the audience kind of, like, if the audience resonates with what you're saying, then you're more powerful. So this is like it's like a rap battle. And this is supposed to be me explaining how the rules of the game work, but while also demonstrating it. Granny's gifts. She'll have like 7 gifts that are not the grandmother teachings. There'll be something else. I don't want to disrespect the grandmother teachings by trying to appropriate them. They stand on their own and they will not be misquoted. But she'll have a bunch of other things that I've also learned from a whole bunch of other places. Like, again, the right to yield, the right to ask questions, you know, and like the right to say no. Like, she'll have a bunch of, like, they're like ground rules that make the workshop, because really Newtown, my story series, is actually kind of a workshop. That, like, her ground rules, but they're gifts. Yeah. And that's kind of it. And there might be a bonus song called Good Day, Bad Moments. Fix Your Face by the Babies Eating Lemons for the first time. This is my attempt at being cute, but it's like why are you mixing up your face like you're a baby eating lemons? I don't know. This one's dumb. But yeah, okay. So these are the songs that I think I've taken you through that too. That's 15 minutes. Thank you. Bye.